Hello, my name is Richard Miles. It is March 4th, 2016, and I am drinking some delicious Organo Gold black coffee. Delicious. This is what I'm drinking. Okay, now I'm being a little bad, and I'll tell you why. It's because I became a distributor for Organo Gold. And distributors buy all coffee, tea, hot cocoa, and other products that Organo Gold sells at wholesale. And of course, consumers buy it at retail, price, and that's normal, like any store you go to, that's how it works. But I'm supposed to be giving samples out to my potential customers and even customers that want to become distributors like myself. And I keep drinking it. So that's got to tell you something. That's how good this is. Seriously, I keep drinking it, and I'm not supposed to because I'm supposed to be giving it to all of you, but I can't help it. It's so good. So, I'm sorry. But yes, I've become a distributor for Organo Gold. It's $49.95 to join, and with the taxes and fees included, it comes out to be $62 and some change. You only pay that once a year, and the initial cost is 49. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be $49.95 subsequent to the initial cost. But see, in the beginning, when you pay the $62 I was telling you about with the taxes and stuff included shipping, is because Organo Gold sends you a briefcase, a black briefcase that has all these different coffee samples and hot cocoa and a brand new flash drive. So that's why it's a little bit more, but you only pay it once a year. So next February 2017, I just pay $49.95. Now this is to be a distributor. Distributors can sell coffee to consumers. It's basically I'm a store. No different from Wegmans and Tops and all those, Food Lion, whatever. Harris Teeter if you're in the South. Anyways, so you buy coffee from a distributor like myself, and you can become a preferred customer, which you get 25% off of purchases, which is even better. But I totally believe in a product. At first, I was skeptical, and my skepticism is purely experiential. I've had experiences where people just have been dishonest and misleading. So unfortunately, the resultant product is you become a cynic, right? But I have to say, after consuming Organo Gold coffee products, there are definite health benefits. First of all, I just want to tell you how I was introduced to it. I met a lady, her name's a friend of mine, her name's Dr. Dolly, and she's from China. She's an MD, but she also has a PhD, highly educated woman, and she introduced me to Organo Gold. She's been selling the product for over 4 years now, and she's doing extremely well. The company bought her a brand new Mercedes, and I'll show you a picture of it without showing license plate, of course, but it says Organo Gold on the side. And they paid for cruises for her family, her whole family. There's so many different perks, when you sell coffee and you keep expanding your family or your team. But, she was telling me about the health benefits, and I didn't believe in it, to be honest with you. No offense to Dr. Dolly, but of course I believe in her now, because I don't know. I don't believe a lot of things that I hear, unless I experience it myself. I've always had back problems, like back pain, because of years ago I incurred an injury. I was running and fell on a patch of ice. This was in Indianapolis, Indiana. It was a feature film that didn't get funded, but I was the star. I was a killer. I was chasing one of the victims, potential victims, and I fell on some ice and I couldn't get up for like 10 minutes. Like, it was a really hard fall. And I just remember, at the time I worked for the government, had great health benefits, but I don't know, I was afraid to go to doctors, whatever. I didn't want to go to the doctor, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse, like to the point where my back was locking up. And then I had this excruciating pain on the left side, which was the sciatica pain. Oh my God. It literally felt like somebody had a Michael Myers butcher knife, from the horror movie, the Halloween movies. A butcher knife and sticking it in a fireplace and jabbing me in the side. Like, that's how it felt. The pain was just unbearable. So that's what I went through when I had my back injury. But subsequent to seeing a chiropractor, being put on all these different meds, it helped my back, but it was never 100%. And my doctor always told me, my chiropractor, that, you know, it doesn't matter what, you know, treatments I go through, my back will never be the same. And he was right. It was one of those things, you know, once you injure it, it's never the same. But, you know, I still have to be careful how I lift, how I twist, because I'll get that sciatica pain again. So Dolly was telling me about Organo Gold coffee because it has Ganoderma, which is a Chinese herb found in mushrooms. And it has a very lengthy list of health benefits. One of them are arthritis, back pain, you know, anything along those lines. I was like, well, let me try it because, you know, I get the back pain, you know, happens all the time. So I've been drinking it now for over 2 weeks, and I notice immediately, like not seconds, about maybe 3 or 4 hours, about between 2 and 4 hours later after consuming 1 cup, that my back pain started to alleviate or mollify. And I'm like, so of course I'm thinking this must be in my head, right? Because a lot of times, you know, the mind is powerful, but no, I kept drinking it every day, a cup, no back pain. So I was like, So then I noticed that I was coming down with a sinus infection, which I normally get them from processed sugar, unfortunately. And I noticed that the sinus infection didn't develop fully because you know how you just know your body. If you're coming down with a cold, whatever, it goes through its course. Well, same thing with the sinus infection. It goes through its course, right? Different stages. It skipped the last couple of stages, which I found to be quite interesting because one of the health benefits of Organo Gold products are it has antibacterial and viral properties, and anti-candida, which is, you know, what can cause sinus infections. So I was like, oh my God, you know, this stuff actually really works. So I'm a firm believer in the product. I didn't believe it at first because, again, of my skepticism from, you know, experiences, but it does work. It really, really works. I'm very proud to say that I'm a distributor for Organo Gold. I do it part-time, but I've been a little bad. I'm supposed to be giving potential consumers or customers a sample so they can buy the product or become a distributor like myself. But I've been drinking it because it's so friggin' good. When you become a distributor, you get all products at wholesale, not retail. So that's another perk. Plus, if you sign consumers up, they can become a preferred customer, which you get 25% off of all products. It's a win-win deal. And it's healthy. It tastes good and it's healthy. I always tell people let's think. If you're on all these synthetic meds and you're constantly sick, not feeling good, who wants to live like that? To me, that's hell on earth, you know? I don't want to live like that. I want to be healthy, you know? Especially when you get older, you really want to take care of yourself. So it's worth it to me. It tastes good. You have that energy boost, and it has a whole list of health benefits. But if you want to become a distributor, my link is right below this video. Click it, and then you'll see the word says opportunities. Click opportunities, and then scroll down. It says become a distributor. Fill out the information. It costs $49.95 plus tax. I told you they ship you all the samples, coffee samples, a brand new flash drive, and a black briefcase. But you only pay that once a year. So next year, which will be February 2017, you just pay $49.95 instead of the $62. But you only pay that once a year, and they give you a free website, a free store where you can send all your customers to buy your products. But I mean, it's worth it. If you look at the breakdown for Starbucks, Tim Hortons, and their coffee's not even healthy. I mean, it's expensive, and you got to drive there. See, people don't think that's still gas. You're still spending money. You got to drive there. You got to wait in line. The coffee is not healthy, and you pay more money. You got to wait in line. Sometimes you get really horrible customer service. And who wants to be bothered with all that nonsense? I don't. I'm a very busy person. I don't want to be bothered with any of that nonsense. I want something that's convenient, accessible in my home. Make it here, drink it, enjoy it, and that's it. So try the product. It is definitely worth it. Organo Gold. They have black coffee. They have cafe latte, which is adulterated with cream and sugar. So they come this instant coffee, but tastes amazing. But you can read all the reviews. You know, a lot of celebrities are getting into it, like Danny Glover, some boxers, football players, because they all know. I mean, coffee is the second most consumed beverage besides water, second to water. I mean, It's a no-brainer. So I hope that you all join my team, and I hope that you enjoy this product. Take care.